it.
Say what?
Say it. Or as it was, say it to my face.
Say it to my face.
Say it to my face, man.
It's a cool story with this one, how it kind of developed. I'd been tinkering around in the house. We had a little bit of downtime in a rehearsal room in Bridgend. Yet again, similar story, boys go out for a fag. I'm left there with Shane, and I kind of start telling him this story of, I've been jamming this thing in the house, mate. And I got this line where it's, say it to my face, or whatever I came up with at the time. And Shane was like, alright. And then I explained to him what the story was, which, without kind of, you know, brushing over it, it's about somebody in particular, or it developed as someone in particular.
Yeah.
So all this is going on, and he's standing there with a guitar, and he's going, well, show me a mate. So I pick up, well, it's Dave's, I think you had China's guitar, I pick up Dave's guitar, and the real problem I got is, like I said, is remembering what I'm doing. So I'm trying to do it, and he's just talking to me, and we're talking about the idea and about how people can be two-faced, how they can stab you in the back, how you don't need friends like that, and blah blah blah, and we're still kind of vibing off this. The next thing you know, he's got like a guitar line, because he's like and then it kind of evolved like that, didn't it?
It's mad, because like you said, I remember talking to you about it, and you were trying to tell me like, oh, I'll have to go back and hear it and listen to it. But as we're talking more about it, like you said, I did that sort of powerful sort of guitar chords and stuff, and it just married, didn't it? And it was like, the boys come back in and we're like, oh, we just had this, and then obviously the boys being as loud as they are, and the minute they jammed it was just like this wall of noise, and it just married perfectly, like, and then it just, like you said, it progressed into like lyrics. It was about, we had someone in mind at the forefront, but again, with songs you can exaggerate, you can, you know, make it more I don't know, accessible for everybody to sort of, so it wasn't specifically that person at the end of the song. We just exaggerated so everybody can turn around and go, oh yeah, I know someone like that, oh I know someone like that. But it was great to have someone as a focus, because then it almost brought out an emotion in us, because we were like, yeah, that person is a bit of a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick.
So before you know it, you had more angst, the emotion was in the song, and then as well as the lyrical content, and that's basically what songwriting's all about. And if you can marry the two, then great. But yeah, it's funny how you that one lyric, I immediately just got it and just...
Well, it was, and I just remember, like, I know you were having a cigarette at the time, but it was just the whole, like, you're standing there, like, talking to me and nodding, and, like, some people would look at it as almost like he's fucking ignoring me, like, do you know what I mean? But I know his brain is going, because he's like, yeah. And then I just remember the pop, because I'd given up on the guitar. Fuck it, I can't remember. And he's still kind of stuck with it. And then I go on the drums, and then it was just like, say it to me. And then it just kicked in, and then it was a stop, and it was like, fucking hell, we got something. And I think for weeks then, we just always, we do gigs, so we do the set, and then we kind of come back to it, then we would write other stuff, then we come back to it. And I remember it was just, it's one of those songs that grew right up to the point of basically recording it with Mike. It kind of grew right up to that point of Dave trying to add more complex parts, and you two were trying to kind of complement each other.
Yeah, because this one is the one track on the record where the guitars don't necessarily fall over each other, do they? Dave's doing one thing, I'm doing another thing. And maybe it's only the chorus, like the main riff.
Yeah, there's lots going on.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and I know Lloyd in particular, when we were in Cardiff and we were kind of breaking stuff down, he was trying to implement what I was doing on the drums, because it's very Copeland-esque for any drummers, very Copeland-esque fills, and then kind of jazzy, Sabbathy vibe from working with Mike, and you know, that depth, and so yes, it's one of those where it's kind of evolved, hasn't it? It's a really, really nice track, and it's made the album.